already changed the valves. They are Dutch 12. Previously I had Arrows AN 12 valves, but these were leaking. I believe the ball is not that great of a quality, so I changed these for Peterson fluids. And so far they're working perfect. I had some fill on this tank and I never transfer into this one, so now we just poured 5 gallons and see if that still holds. So I'm gonna get the rest out of this one and put it into this one, because right now I only have E85. And how this works is I have pump gas on this one and better fuel quality on this one. In this case it's 1 ethanol. That's what I use in the small tank, which is a more expensive fuel because they refine it more than the pump fuel is. So for racing purposes, you want to go with the most quality on the fuel. If you're reading below 78-75% ethanol, that's a bad fuel and you don't want to race on it because you may blow your engine. So how this works is all these lines connecting the return, and I have these 2 coming out of each tank into the inlet of the fuel pump. So right now I don't recommend using these Arrows valve Dutch 12 or any of them because they leak really bad. These are around 150 each, so 300 for both, and they junk. The other one, Peterson fluids, are working way better now. They don't leak. Kind of more expensive. They go for $220 each, so looking at $440 if you want to get both for your setup. So to change the fuel from here to there, we're gonna start the pump and we're gonna open the valve. So right now we have the return on this line and the feed on this line. We have to open the supply for this one until it's empty and then close it and open this one up. So let's start the pump so you can see. Fuel on this one. I'm gonna let it sit for a few days and I'm gonna see if it's still leaking into the other tank. And this is great for street purposes because if you go racing for a couple miles and you don't want to run on the expensive fuel, you put the pump fuel on, and then when you get to the spot or a racetrack, then you switch to the good gas and then you're saving on money. So it's already finished. So we close. We open this one now and close that one. this one is empty right now. We have all the fuel on this one. So we have 16. See, the analyzer is on 79% ethanol. So we have 85% ethanol, 15% 93 gasoline. So 79 is really nice for pump gas. Now if you have a booster car on 85 and you don't have a ethanol content analyzer, you're in big trouble, because you could be on 70% ethanol and you don't know it, and so you end up blowing the engine. So you should get a 85 analyzer, and also tells you the temperature of the gas. So if you running around the street and the gas gets too hot, then evaporates real quick, so that's kind of bad for the fuel system. So if you see it's getting too hot, you should stop and let it cool down. That's another feature that this analyzer has. So if you don't have it, you may start thinking about getting one. So I was able to install the rubber insulator for the fuel pump and the transmission cooler, and this is how it came out. So before it was touching metal, so now I have this rubber insulator from automotive, and also for the fuel pump, and this should make it quieter than it was, because it doesn't transfer vibration from the fuel pump into the metal all the way down to the cabin. And before it was really loud. So let's give it a start to the fuel pump and see the difference. Night and day difference. You can barely hear it, the fuel pump right now inside the cabin. Before, all you can hear was the fuel pump. It was louder than the engine itself. So right now, really happy with the outcome. Should have installed a long time ago. No vibration, no loud noise from the fuel pump, and the transmission cooler also really quiet right now. No vibration whatsoever. Really happy with the outcome. Let's see back there. Can barely hear it. Yep, way better.